What do you call a snowstorm at a music festival? Snowcella? Now that I have your attention, let's dive into the chilly waters of today's weather forecast. We're anticipating a significant winter storm that's got its sights set on the Southern Rockies and the Four Corners region. We're not talking about a little dusting here. Oh no, we're looking at heavy snowfall, with some places expecting over a foot of the white stuff. And as if that wasn't enough to make you want to hibernate, we've got wind gusts that could exceed 35 miles per hour. That's enough to make even the most robust of us stagger. These gusts could lead to some pretty hairy travel conditions, with the potential for road closures and power outages. Denver, being the proactive city that it is, has already opened severe weather shelters to brace for these extreme conditions. So folks, if you're in the Southern Rockies, it might be a good day to stay indoors, build a snowman, or start an impromptu snowcella of your own. Now moving on to the Southern Plains, Lower Mississippi Valley and Great Lakes region, where it's not exactly raining cats and dogs, but it's close enough. You might want to trade in your umbrella for a life jacket, folks, because Mother Nature is set to make quite the splash. We're talking about forecasted downpours that could make Noah start building an ark. These torrential rains are expected to be teamed up with severe thunderstorms that are ready to light up the sky like it's the 4th of July. But nature's fireworks aren't the only thing we're anticipating. Flash flooding is also on the cards. When we say flash, we're not talking about a quick selfie. These floods can rise rapidly, swallowing streets and turning your front yard into a makeshift swimming pool. It's a serious business that can cause significant property damage and pose a real threat to life. But hey, don't let the stormy forecast dampen your spirits. It's just water, right? Well, a lot of it. And it's not exactly going to be a leisurely sprinkle. These are the kind of downpours that could make you feel like you've stepped into a car wash, minus the soap and spinning brushes, of course. So let's take this as a kind reminder to check your sump pumps, clear your gutters, and maybe even invest in a kayak. You might not need to paddle your way to the grocery store, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. So if you're in these regions, remember to keep your pets indoors. It's only metaphorically raining cats and dogs, I promise. And just like that relative who overstays their welcome, our stormy friend is planning to shift its party to the northeast by Friday. Now let's paint a picture of this impending weather shift, shall we? Imagine a grumpy old man. That's our storm deciding to take a road trip, packing up his suitcase full of snow, wind, and thunder, and heading towards the northeast. It's not exactly the kind of guest you'd roll out the red carpet for, huh? The potential impacts of this uninvited visitor are quite significant. We're talking about a cocktail of heavy snowfall, gusty winds, and even the possibility of thunderstorms. It's like a buffet of weather phenomena, all served up in one go. Now, this could lead to hazardous travel conditions, road closures, and power outages. Not exactly a winter wonderland, is it? So what can the residents of the Northeast do? Well, preparation is key. Make sure your pantry is stocked with essentials, your flashlights have fresh batteries, and your warmest clothes are at the ready. And let's not forget about our furry friends. Make sure they have a warm, safe place to stay during the storm. And for those of you brave enough to venture out into the storm, remember to drive slowly and cautiously, keeping a safe distance from other vehicles. It's always better to arrive late than not at all. So, Northeasterners, brace yourselves. And remember, there's no such thing as bad weather, only inappropriate clothing choices. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the punchline forecast. Let's take a moment to appreciate Mother Nature's sense of irony. She's decided to gift us with a winter wonderland in the Southern Rockies and a splashy surprise down in the Southern Plains. Apparently, she's not too concerned about our travel plans. In the Rockies, we're looking at a foot of snow, which is great news for any aspiring Yetis out there. It's a snow-go for travel, though, with wind gusts exceeding 35 miles per hour. It's like Mother Nature is throwing a snow party, and we're all invited, whether we like it or not. Meanwhile, the Southern Plains, the Lower Mississippi Valley, and the Great Lakes regions will be enjoying a liquid sunshine bonanza. Thunderstorms and flash floods are on the cards, so grab your rubber ducks and make a splash. By Friday, this stormy spectacle will be heading northeast, because why should they miss out on all the fun? And there you have it, your weather forecast, served with a side of humor. Remember, folks, Mother Nature might have a cold sense of humor, but she's not Snow Joke.